Positions actually matter in NBA 2K19 for the first time. Power forward and shooting guard are legit positions to play this year. Now, a lot of you guys may figure out your archetype, but you're still wondering, should I make my archetype a point guard or a shooting guard, a power forward or a center? How do these positions affect me? How does it change my player? This video will answer all your questions and help you figure out the best position for your archetype.
And I'm seeing all your emotions. Came a long way from roaches. I ain't ready to burn, get the rolling. I ain't never needed nothing broken.
Yo, what's up guys? It is Power DF back with another video. Now this video is going to be all about positions in NBA 2K19, and this is a video that can help people whether you're a new player to 2K or you played 2K for many years, because positions are very different in NBA 2K19. In previous years it was like positions didn't matter. You could just choose whatever position you wanted. All the players were the same. Position was just kind of like just a thing by your name. But this year it's completely different. Positions actually affect the badges your players get. A shooting guard, a point guard, a small forward, all at the same archetype will not get the same badges. But I do want to emphasize that positions do not change your attributes, because a lot of people think they do. If I make a sit point guard and shooting guard that is the same weight, that is the same weight, height, and wingspan, so 245 sits, let's say 87.2 wingspan. If they have the same height, weight, and wingspan, then they're going to have the same exact attributes. But their badges are going to be different because one is a point guard and one is a shooting guard. So it affects badges, but it doesn't affect attributes. And I want to give you guys a tool right here before I start the video, because I'm going to be doing an extensive breakdown. And I'm going to break down not only, because a lot of people know point guards, obviously, they probably have better pass and badges like that. Or shooting guard, they have better shooting badges. Small forward, they have better rebounding badges, better kind of inside badges than a shooting guard. Power forward kind of can shoot better, more mobile. Center is kind of more inside badges. But I'm going to show you guys the exact badges and how it can dramatically affect your archetype in NBA 2K19. But also, I'm going to give you guys this tool. NBA 2K Lab has this badge comparison tool, and I highly encourage you. I'm going to put it at the top of the description. I highly encourage you to just, whatever archetype you decide to make, look at it from the point guard and shooting guard perspective, or look at it from the power forward and center, or shooting guard and small forward. Compare two positions side by side, just so you can know that you're getting the best badges for your archetype. Because every archetype, there's some archetypes where shooting guard is way better than point guard, or point guard is way better than shooting guard. A lot of it is preference, where you just want better. You want to play more as a playmaker with your archetype, or you want to play more as a shooter. But a lot of it just is plain better. So I highly encourage you to use that tool. And I'm going to break down some of the differences for many positions. And I'm going to show you guys the badges in this video. So I'll take you through several examples. I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get to it. Okay guys, so the first example I actually want to show you to demonstrate how these positions can heavily affect your badges is actually what I like to call the shot maker. But a lot of people, the official name for it is the playmaking shot creator. This is a popular build that a lot of guards like to use. And if you make it from a point guard to a shooting guard, it changes the badges so much. So a lot of you may know it changes the badges, but I want to show you guys the specific badges that change. So first of all, if you make this right here as a point guard, you're going to get a lot of gold badges, gold mid-range guy, gold difficult shots, gold tower score. But pay attention to the playmaking badges it gets as a point guard. So point guard usually raises the playmaking badges. So pay attention to the pick and roll maestro, flashy passer, and diamond. You get all of those on gold. Pick and roll maestro, flashy passer, and diamond. So it also does get some other badges, like charge card is going to be upgraded for point guards. I've noticed a lot that charge cards, people wouldn't expect that, but charge cards usually higher. Break starter is even usually higher for point guards than it is for shooting guards. So and Lob City passer too. Any kind of passing badges are usually higher for point guards, but it's not always. I'll show you guys later in Inception. So just to pay attention to that, and let's look at the bronze badges. Limitless, catch and shoot, deep mid Deadeye. A lot of these bronze badges, if you make it a shooting guard, they're going to be upgraded, as I'm going to show you guys right now. So we're going to change the same archetype, the same exact archetype, and we're going to change it to shooting guard. All the attributes on the side, they're going to be the exact same point, obviously, because like I said, positions at the same height, weight, and wingspan, they do not change attributes, only badges. If you change the height, obviously your stats are going to change, but that's because you changed the height, not the position. Now, as you're going to see here, it no longer has gold dimer. Dimer has been downgraded to silver. Pick and roll match throw is on silver now that we made it as a shooting guard. Lob city passers at silver. Flashy passers on silver. All these passing badges got, even charge card went down to bronze. But what you did notice for this is that it gets a lot of shooting badges that you didn't get on the point guard. You get catch and shoot got upgraded to silver. You got D-range Deadeye upgraded to silver. You got, let me see, what else did? You got drop stepper. This is what a lot of people don't notice. There's a lot of minor badges that shooting guards get that point guards don't get too. Drop stepper is actually up for silver. Quick reflexes is even up for silver. I don't know why that even makes sense, but shooting guards apparently have better quick reflexes than point guards usually. But you basically have to look for your specific archetype because there can be a lot of changes, and sometimes it doesn't change at all, which is what I want to show you guys next. So the next thing is this play sharp, the sharpshooting playmaker. This is another build a lot of people make. Now, if you look at that shooting guard, it gets 8 gold, 5 silver, bronze, and we're gonna look at the shooting badges right here. Limitless range, defense, Deadeye, corner specialist, mid-range, Deadeye. Now, if you actually make this at the point guard, and I actually looked at it earlier, the point guard actually gets no better badges at all. It's like, it's weird because usually the point guard gets some kind of advantage or something better if you're a playmaker, but it's literally, you get the same badges if you're going to be a play sharp as a point guard. So dimer, pick and roll match throw, and the only thing that's really changes is your shooting badges go down, and maybe you get charge card. You get charge card a little bit better, but this is why you have to pay attention, because on this build, it seems like to me, if you're not going to lose any major passing badges, then it's beneficial just to make it a shooting guard every single time. No matter how you want to play, just make the shooting guard, because you still get dimer, you still get lob city passer, you still get pick and roll match, but you still get those on gold. But on some builds, it's a completely different game. So that just shows you how big positions can change the badges. I'm going to show you guys another example also for centers and small forwards in a second. Okay, so the next two positions I want to talk about is the center power forward comparison, how that changes your badges. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time on comparing it for outside centers because everybody kind of knows how that works, but I'll go over and I'll show you real quick. But a lot of people don't know how it affects inside centers and their badges. So for outside centers, it's pretty straightforward if you ask me. If you make a shooter, your shooting badges are decreased. So if you make a center, a pure stretch 5, for example, it's only the highest it can get is silver limitless. But if I make the same one and I make it at the power forward position, then not only am I going to get more badges, but I'm also going to, as you guys are going to see here, I'm going to be able to get gold limitless. So if you're a shooting center, make it at the forward position. If your shooting is going to be your main thing, just because of how much it helps you to be able to shoot. So power forwards are more for shooting and centers are more for inside. And that's even the same theme for inside centers, but there's a different kind of twist to it. So you see gold limitless here for a pure stretch, just because it's at the forward position. But I did want to break down inside centers. So the glass cleaner is one that has been talked about a lot. Should I make a center glass cleaner or should I make a power forward glass cleaner? Now keep in mind there are height caps, so the highest you can make a power forward is going to be 7 feet, and you make a center up to 7 for 30. But there's also badge differences. So here's something a lot of people don't know is I've seen a lot of people say stuff. Oh, the power forward just gets better badges for everything, and the center just gets nothing. No, it's really not like that. You have to give something up to be a power forward, and you have to give something up to be a center. So the first thing for a pure glass cleaner is what you're gonna notice. This is what they get on the Hall of Fame badges are pretty much the same, but the gold badges is where you see a big difference. So centers will get usually badges like rim protector is better, and they'll get pick and roller is better. So basically badges for playing inside the paint. So if some people are trying to post you up or inside scorers, the center will be really good for stopping those people because that gold rim protector is going to make a big difference. Now the power forward will still get those badges, but it'll be downgraded by like 1 level or something like that for the pure glass cleaner. Okay, so we're going to look at the same glass cleaner and we're going to look at the power forward position. And when it's at the power forward position, it gets some like badges to make it some more mobile, but it loses some of the real inside badges. So one of the things I noticed is most power forwards, they get free throw ace when centers don't. So I don't know if you guys play Pro-Am a lot, that free throw ace might matter to you. But if you don't really play Pro-Am, you're not going to be shooting free throws, so that's not going to matter. But they also get defensive stopper is higher on this power forward pure glass cleaner. They get the defensive stopper in gold. That wasn't like it that on the center. Pick dodger and pick pocket, those were still on the center, but they're silver instead of bronze on the power forward. So it's kind of, you can steal more, you can dodge picks. Chase down artist is actually higher. It's like gold, it was on silver in the other one. So it's kind of badges that make you more mobile. You can chase down people, you can have defensive stopper to switch on the people, you can have pick dodge or pick pocket. But for inside defense, that center actually has an advantage. Now there is one more build I did want to break down. It's a slash and rebounder. It kind of shows some other differences that for the inside centers. So for the slash and rebound, the power forward is going to get the pick dodger, pick pocket is going to be upgraded again right here. Pick dodger, pick pocket is going to be silver. That's bronze when I show you guys in the center. But the it gets 1-man fast break. That's another mobile badge. You get the rebound, you run all the way down, 1-man fast break. That's on power forwards, but that's not on centers. And the free throw ace once again. But I'm showing you something on centers because sometimes it doesn't affect it in all builds, but there's some inside builds that there are some badges that are affected right here. So for the slash and rebounder, you're gonna look at even like different badges like brick wall, bruiser, badges that really help you in the inside. Those are gonna be affected just for in the center position on the slash and rebounder. Like the other build, you saw they got those on gold. When you make it right here on the slash and rebounder, you're going to get them on Hall of Fame. Brick wall and bruiser on the Hall of Fame. Pick and roller is on gold. So those are the kind of badges that help centers. Rim protector, bruiser, brick and wall, inside oriented badges are going to be upgraded. Not all the time, but a lot of the times when you make a center. On power forward, it's going to be badges that help you be more mobile. So like defensive stopper, pick dodger, pick pocket, 1-man fast break, free throw ace, any shooting badges. Sometime if you're a shooting archetype, then you might get at your shooting badge. Stuff like that is going to help you if you make a power forward. So even if you're inside center, these archetypes do matter. I mean, not archetypes, these positions do matter, and they do change the way your badges are affected. Okay, so the last example and comparison I wanted to give is small forward the shooting guards. And I'm going to do this with a popular lockdown build, the sharpshooting defender. Now a lot of you guys may be wondering, I want to make the sharpshooting defender. Now you guys may be wondering, should I make it a shooting guard, should I make it a small forward? Because they can be sit safe at small forward, they can be sit safe at shooting guard. And you may wonder, why should it be a shooting guard? Why should it be a small forward? Now I'm going to show you guys the difference, and it kind of demonstrates the example that being a small forward can help you instead of being a shooting guard. So let's go to lockdown first, and let's go to 3-point second. So if you guys see here, you see Hall of Fame, quick reflexes, gold defensive stopper, gold charge card. It has some pretty good badges. I really like this build. But what I'm going to show you is, I want you guys to pay close attention here, because what this is going to get, it's limitless is actually going to be higher. That's a shooting badge that's going to help on the shooting guard. And pay attention to the quick reflexes, because the small forward build is not going to have quick reflexes on Hall of Fame. Okay, so we go to small forward, and we're going to see the same exact build. And it's crazy how you can make the same height, you can make the same everything, and everything can be affected just by these positions. So defending first, 3-point secondary. Doesn't get that Hall of Fame quick reflexes. It's limitless instead of silver. It's down to bronze. But there's a lot of big differences that the small forward does get, and the big advantages. It gets brick wall on gold. I don't think the shooting guard even got brick wall. It gets rim protector on silver, I believe. It gets hustle rebounder on silver. And those are badges that the shooting guard did not even have. So this small forward, as you guys can see, small forward is more for kind of inside play than the shooting guard. It gets some of the shooting badges it gets, but it may not be able to shoot as deep. But it can probably set screens better. Small forward a lot of times again. I see hustle rebounder even on bronze on a lot of builds. I can see that you can rebound much better if you play it on the small forward build than the shooting guard, and just kind of more inside as you see by that rim protector. But shooting guard's more, I just want to be a strict shooter. I'm not really worried about the inside. So this small forward, if you were trying to use your lockdown, for example, to guard like maybe power forward and centers at some point, then the small forward may be better, and the shooting guard is probably better for guarding guards and a little bit better at shooting. So it's all kind of preference, but it makes a big difference in how you want to play and who you think you're going to be playing. So that's kind of the examples for the small forward and shooting guards. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it kind of informed you about positions in NBA 2K19. And like I said, I encourage you to look at your specific build and what you're going to make in that NBA 2K Lab tool, the badge comparison tool, and compare 2 different positions. And the link will be that. I'll probably put it in the comment section too. And just compare it side by side, because it can help you a lot to choose what build. You may decided you were going to make a center, but you see the power forward and you see all these badges, and it may be so much better. And I would appreciate if you guys drop a like on this video. That would mean a lot to me. Subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, and I'll be back soon. I'll probably upload again tomorrow, and I'm out, coach.